Okay, am I audible clearly?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I had asked you guys to finish this exercise. I hope you guys have finished it. Have you guys finished this exercise? लास्ट
Mm,
टाइम होमवर्क में दिया था मैंने.
I think I not.
Okay, do it quickly then. Tell me once you're done.
No, I have just done one and two.
1 and 2. What happened to 3 and 4?
I'm doing.
Okay, okay, finish fast.
Actually, I'm writing after a long time, so
Mm-hmm. Habit chali gayi hai.
it's taking time.
It's okay, it's okay. Take your time. Do you guys have a printer at home?
Sorry?
Do you guys have an access
I
to a
have it.
printer?
I
No.
have it. I have.
Yeah.
Okay. What about in the office, Shilpa?
Sorry?
Okay, if you have an access to your printer anywhere, like ऑफिस में किसी के ऑफिस में हो, खुद मत निकालो प्रिंट प्रिंट महंगे आते हैं ठीक है
Mhm.
शॉप में जाके मत निकालो अगर घर पे है या फिर ऑफिस में है आई सेंड यू द पीडीएफ्स टेक अ प्रिंट आउट ओके इट विल
Okay.
गेट इजियर फॉर यू
Mm.
शॉप में जाके मत निकालो बिकॉज you'll spend more than 1,000 on prints only if you go in the shop okay because we have lot of worksheets that's why
Mm.
अगर घर पे है तो ठीक है guys give me 1 minute okay I will be back in 1 minute
Okay.
okay I'm back
Yes, I am.
done Shilpa ji
Yes.
Yes.
okay let's check your answers quickly tell me the answers
Okay. First, what do you do? I'm a full-time student. I study the piano. And what do you do? I go to the mm, 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 mm. I go to the school.
Brooklyn School of Music. Brooklyn.
Okay, I go to
Brooklyn
the
School.
in
School of
School of
Music.
Music.
Hmm.
Wow, how do you like your classes?
Hmm.
Uh, I likes them a lot.
Likes क्यों I है ना.
Sorry, I like them a lot.
Hmm. I के साथ में likes नहीं आएगा. I like. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. If you guys have
Uh,
watched that Happy New Year, उसमें वो ऐसे ऐड करती है हर वर्ब के
mm,
साथ में.
yes,
Sorry, वो याद आ गया मुझे शलूका जी. Okay, sorry.
I like them
Yeah,
a lot.
I like them a lot. Yeah.
What does Tanya do?
Okay.
She is a teacher. She teaches an art class at a school in Denver.
Hmm.
And what about Rayan?
Ryan. It's Ryan.
Rayan.
Ryan नाम की स्कूल भी है पुणे में. Okay, it's Ryan.
Where does he work? He works. Where does he? He works for a big computer company in San Francisco. What does he do exactly?
Hmm.
He's a web designer. He designs fantastic websites.
Very good. Designs भी बोल सकते हैं, makes भी बोल सकते हैं, but designs is a better word because designer है ना उस वजह से.
yes.
Next, Vishal ji, tell me for both of them.
What do Bruce and Evie do?
Bruce and
Uh,
Ivy. Ivy भी बोल सकते हैं,
Ivy do.
Evie भी हो सकता है, but Ivy would be
Okay.
better.
Okay. They work at Italian restaurant. It's really good, and that's nice. What Ivy job?
Mm-hmm. ठीक से.
That's nice. What's Ivy's
What
job?
is Ivy's job? हाँ, what is Ivy's job?
What is Ivy's job? Well, she manages the finance and Bruce
Finances.
uh, fi-
Finances.
finances. Well, she manages the finances and Bruce cooks in the kitchen.
Works in the kitchen would be
Works in
better.
the kitchen. Okay. Where does Ali work? He works at university. He is he's
Has.
a he has a part-time job.
Mm.
Really, what does he do? He does office work. How does he like it?
Mm.
Not much, but he makes some extra money to spend.
Very good. Okay. Now, what you guys are going to do is you're going to ask each other questions the same way they were in the exercise. Okay, you guys have the questions, most of them, and some questions are given on the screen also. Only the questions need to be in simple present tense and they need to be mostly about each other and someone in your family or friends. Okay, clear?
Yes.
Okay,
Okay.
I'll give you 2 minutes. Just scan through the questions. I'll give you 30 seconds, not 2 minutes. Just scan through the questions and then we can start. Ready?
Okay.
Who wants to start?
I will start. What do you do?
I work in a software company.
I work. Esme. I
I
work.
work in a software company.
Uh, do you go to school or do you have a job?
Yes, I have job. I'm working.
How do you like it?
Mm, I like it, but not that much.
Do you study another language?
No, not right now. I'm just trying to make my English fluent.
What's your favorite subject?
Mm, my favorite subject my favorite subject was chemistry when I was in college.
What does your best friend do?
My best friend, she works in a bank, so she's a bank manager.
Okay, try making some questions on your own now in simple present tense. Okay, Shilpa, till then you can ask the same questions which you can see on the screen.
Okay. So Vishal, do you have a job?
Yes, I do. I'm working for a oil and gas company since last 2 years.
I am
So I
working
have,
or I work.
I'm, yeah, I work for a oil and gas company from last 2 years, and I have over 10 plus years of experience into the same field.
So how do you like it?
Yes, I like it a lot because it's shows my I because I like it very much because I have the past experience, which is and in the current job I see the challenges. So I really like it to solve the real world problems.
Okay, Vishalji, you're going to repeat the same, but after every full stop, you're going to take a pause
Okay,
of half a second, and then you're
okay,
going to say the sentence. Okay,
okay, yeah,
and avoid karoge.
okay,
That's how you avoid it basically. You take a pause, you decide your sentence, and then you speak it. Say it
okay.
again. Ask the question
Right.
again, Shilpa.
Okay. How do you like it?
Yes, I like it a lot, and
Pause. I like it a
yes,
lot.
I like it a lot, and as I have the over 10 years of experience into it, so I like the solving the real
Pause,
world problems.
pause, 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 pause. भागना नहीं है. फास्ट ट्रेन नहीं. राजधानी एक्सप्रेस नहीं. वंदे भारत नहीं. स्लो ट्रेन. मुंबई की स्लो ट्रेन ली है. Yes, वैसे स्लो ट्रेन. Okay. Pause.
Uh,
Speaking fast is not fluency. Remember what I told you? Speaking
yes, right,
fast is not fluency. Speaking with correct pronunciations, intonations, and taking those pauses are also important while speaking. Okay, that's why.
right.
आप बोलोगे, आपको ना सामने वाला पर्सन बस 30 सेकंड सुनेगा, उसके बाद में ही जस्ट ड्रिफ्ट अवे.
Okay,
Okay, so especially this becomes important when you are in a higher position because you are talking to your teammates, you are handling meetings, you are uh, delegating work to your टीम मेंबर्स. करेक्ट. अगर वो सुनेंगे ही नहीं तो फिर बाद में पूछेंगे मीटिंग में क्या बताया सर ने, क्या टास्क दिया था
right,
आज. वैसे हो जाता है
right.
फिर, राइट? सो वी
Yes,
डोंट वांट टू बी दैट गाय. सो दैट्स व्हाई. अगेन, शिल्पा जी, आस्क द क्वेश्चन अगेन.
Uh, Same question or
यस, सेम क्वेश्चन.
so? How do you like it, Vishal?
yes, I like it a lot, and because I work for over a decade of I have decade of experience into the same field. I like to solve the real world problems. So I enjoy a lot for while working.
वेरी गुड. अभी मैं रिकॉर्डिंग आज का शेयर करूंगी. इतना क्लिप ना आप खुद जाके सुनोगे, पहले जो आपने आंसर दिया था वो, एंड अभी जो
Yes.
आपने आंसर दिया है वो.
Okay.
You will understand the difference on your own. Of course, it can be
Yeah.
better. I'm not saying
Yeah.
it's your best, but पहले से improvement है. What do you think, Shilpa ji?
Yes.
Right?
I
Difference था ना? Did you observe the difference between the first answer and the answer that he gave now?
yeah.
Correct? So that's what we are talking. I'm not saying ये एक दिन में हो जाएगा, but as I said, deliberate practice. We have to force ourselves to do this. Now, when you're speaking, every time, not in the class as well, when you're speaking anywhere in English and otherwise also, in your language also, take that pause. Okay, it's important. वो पॉज लोगे, सामने वाला ड्रिफ्ट नहीं होगा. इट गिव्स देम टाइम टू थिंक एंड एब्जॉर्ब वट एवर यू हैव सेड.
Right.
ठीक है. सो दैट
Yeah.
पॉज इज नेसेसरी. Even when you listen to news readers, they take a pause. Even when you listen to radio
Yes.
jockeys, they
Yes.
take a pause. Even though they are talking to themselves most of the times, but still they take a pause. Like news readers, I know many students. आपने नहीं, और कुछ और मतलब और एक स्टूडेंट थे, उन्होंने मुझे सजेस्ट किया था. आई फॉरगॉट द नेम ऑफ दैट न्यूज़ रीडर. उनके तो पॉजेस इतने लंबे लंबे रहते हैं. That is the whole reason, so that they give you time to think on the rhetoric questions they ask you. Rhetoric questions कौन से होते हैं? The questions that don't expect an answer basically. They want you to think. राइट? तो उनके तो
Right.
और लंबे पॉजेस रहते हैं, सो इट्स नॉट बैड टू टेक दोज पॉजेस, ठीक है? रिमेंबर दैट. ओके, वेरी गुड.
So, what's your favorite? I'm not asking about the college subject, like
Yeah.
in your daily life.
So I my favorite tasks and my favorite things is for the learning new things uh, about the our geopolitics, or you can say learning more about the stock markets. So I've spent my a lot of time into it. Most of the time, I watch the YouTube video. I learn new things every day.
So, what is the name of your best friend and what does he do?
Yes, my best friend name is Vivek. So he is a e-commerce seller for the Amazon and Flipkart. He usually sell the our uh, household uh, products we generally use in our kitchen usually. Mm.
ओके,
Okay.
सेल्स. सेल्स, ठीक है.
Okay.
माय बेस्ट फ्रेंड्स नेम इज विवेक एंड ही सेल्स.
Okay.
ओके.
Friend's name. My best friend's name.
Best
एपोस्ट्रोफी
friends.
जो हमने
Yeah.
फर्स्ट
Yeah.
यूनिट में देखा था ना, पॉजेसिव
Yeah.
नाउन जो मैंने एक्सप्लेन किया था, बेस्ट फ्रेंड्स नेम. ठीक है?
Okay.
क्लियर?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Now, moving to the next part that we have, take a screenshot of this. This is something that you're going to do for homework. Okay. Now, here, what you have to do is you guys have to write about each other. Okay. You guys have to write about each other, but you will not mention the name. You will write in he or she.
Right.
ठीक है?
Yeah.
Now you guys mostly know what you guys do, right? अगर कुछ क्वेश्चन रहा ग्रुप पे पूछ सकते हो, कोई इश्यू नहीं है. व्हेन यू आर राइटिंग दिस, इट्स अ काइंड ऑफ अ बायोग्राफी. बायोग्राफी मतलब क्या होता है? जब हम पर्सन के बारे में लिखते हैं, ठीक है? इट नीड्स टू बी अ लिटिल लॉन्गर, एटलीस्ट 1 पेज होना चाहिए. क्या? सो एज आई सेड, अगर कुछ क्वेश्चंस आते हैं while writing, you guys can ask each other those questions in the group itself. Our group is open, ठीक है? चैट कर सकते हो उसमें, आई हैव नो प्रॉब्लम. आई यूजुअली डोंट सजेस्ट डीएमिंग. पर्सनल मैसेज मत करो बिकॉज देयर माइट बी सम कॉन्फ्लिक्ट्स, राइट? अभी के लिए तो नहीं, आगे जाके वंस यू गाइस आर कंफर्टेबल विद ईच अदर, इट डिपेंड्स ऑन
Okay.
यू गाइस, ठीक है? या, मूविंग टू द नेक्स्ट पार्ट. ये एक्सरसाइजेस हमने कर लिए हैं लास्ट क्लास में. मूविंग टू द नेक्स्ट पार्ट, हियर वी आर गोइंग टू स्टार्ट विद द सेकंड पार्ट ऑफ आवर यूनिट 2, वेयर अगेन वी लुक एट अ कॉन्वर्जेशन एंड देन वी विल बी डिस्कसिंग prepositions of time over here. Okay, the words like at, on, in. So when you guys are reading the conversation, focus on these words as well. ठीक है? How they are used. Of course उनके rules क्या होते हैं वो हम देखने वाले हैं. Don't get confused as of now. ठीक है? Okay. Read the conversation. Vishal ji, you can be Christina, and Shilpa ji, you can be taxi driver.
Okay.
I need to go to the National Bank downtown. Please, I late for meeting for a
I
meet.
am late for a meeting.
I am late for a meeting
No problem. What time is your meeting?
in 10 minutes. I don't usually work in the morning.
Really? What time do you usually go to work?
I work in
Usually.
afternoon. I start
Usually.
at 1.
That's pretty late. Do you like to work in the afternoon?
Yes, I do. I work better in the afternoon. I finish at 7 or 8. Then I go to home and eat dinner at around at 10:30.
I go home. Go to home, nahi, go home.
Yeah, I go home and eat dinner at 10 around 10:30.
Wow, you have dinner late? I go to bed every night at 8.
Really? That seems so early.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the conversation is pretty easy, right? Here she is requesting the taxi driver. We all know कि जब भी हम रिक्शा या फिर टैक्सी लेते हैं, they don't take the passenger easily. We have to convince them, kind of. Correct? So here also she is trying to convince the taxi driver to take her to the place that she wants to go, and she is saying that okay, I am late for a meeting. So he asks, what time is your meeting? So she says in 10 minutes. मतलब 10 minutes में meeting है. So I don't usually work in the morning. तो वो मॉर्निंग में वर्क नहीं करती, वो उसका
Mhm.
मतलब वो पूछता है कब
Right.
जाते हो फिर तुम.
Mhm.
So she says I work in the afternoon. I start at 1.
One.
So she's also lucky like Vishal ji. She works late. Okay, we all have to start our work early, but some people are lucky like you guys. You guys start your work late. I guess even Shilpa ji starts her work late. Yeah. So he says that's pretty late. Do you like to work in the afternoon? मतलब तुम्हें दोपहर की shift पसंद है क्या? She says yes, I do. I work better in the afternoon. I finish work at 7 or 8. मतलब 7 या 8 तक मेरा काम खत्म हो जाता है. Then I go home, eat dinner at around 10:30. 10 तक कर लेती है. And then he asks, then he says, you have dinner late. I go to bed every night at 8. So he's saying he sleeps early, basically. Okay. Then she says, okay, that seems so early. सो अगर मुझे भी कोई बोले आई गो टू बेड एट 8 दैट वुड बी अर्ली बिकॉज मेरा 8 PM का लास्ट बैच रहता है राइट सो
Right.
दैट्स द बेसिक कॉन्वर्जेशन नाउ वी आर क्विकली गोइंग टू लिसन टू द सेम कॉन्वर्जेशन ओवर हियर 1 मिनट मैंने यहाँ पर ऑडियो नहीं इंक्लूड किया है शायद जस्ट गिव मी 1 मिनट आई एम गोइंग टू प्ले द ऑडियो क्विकली just 1 second guys.
Page 10. Exercise 5. Stance. I. Morning.
4 in the morning?
Have you
Wow.
played the video?
One
Because
second. No,
Listen
I
to
have
the
not played. 1
Then
minute.
I go home and eat dinner at around. I start at 1.
Time.
Late for a meeting.
Is it audible?
yes.
I need to go to National Bank downtown, please. I'm late for a meeting.
No problem. What time is your meeting?
In 10 minutes. I don't usually work in the morning.
Really? What time do you usually go to work?
I work in the afternoon. I start at 1.
That's pretty late. Do you like to work in the afternoon?
Yes, I do. I work better in the afternoon. I finish at 7 or 8. Then I go home and eat dinner at around 10:30.
Wow, you have dinner late. I go to bed every night at 8 o'clock.
Really? That seems so early.
Okay.
Page 11.
Now we are going to listen to the second part of the conversation. Here they are talking about like the taxi driver, what time does he start work? So he's basically talking about that. Okay, so you have to focus on the question, what time does the taxi driver start his work and what time does he finish, because he said that he goes to bed at 8 o'clock, right? So he might
Right.
be starting early. Let us quickly listen to the same and note down your answers. You're going to give me full answers. Okay.
Exercise 7. Part B. Listen to the rest of the conversation. What time does the taxi driver start work? What time does he finish?
If you go to sleep at 8, what time do you wake up?
Pretty early. I start work at 4 in the morning.
4 in the morning? Wow. What's your typical day like?
Well, I get up at 3 a.m. Then I drive from 4 in the morning until 2 in the afternoon.
That's a long day.
Yes, but I like it. I talk to people from all over the world and see many beautiful parts of the city.
That's nice. I only see the National Bank.
Okay.
Yes.
Easy. 1 second.
Yes.
Let me just take you back to the PPT. 1 second. Okay. Tell me the answer.
He he get up at 3
He gets
p.m.
up at.
and
He gets
gets
up
up
at.
he gets up at 3 a.m. in the morning and then start his work at 4
Starts.
4 a.m.
Starts
starts his work in 4 in
at
the morning and at 4 in the morning and until 2 p.m. afternoon.
until 2 p.m. in the afternoon.
So,
Shilpa, did you also get the answers?
Yes.
Okay.
Uh,
Go on. Tell me the answer.
He gets up at 3 a.m. in the morning. He starts work at 4 a.m.
Hmm.
Until 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Okay. Very good. So he finishes work at 2 a.m. in the afternoon. If you're trying to
Af-
answer the question, that's how you will answer it. What time does he finish? He finishes
yeah,
at 2 a.m. in the
in the
afternoon. Sorry,
afternoon.
2 p.m. in the
in
afternoon.
the
Okay.
afternoon. Right.
Yeah. Very good. Now, moving to the next part that we have over here. Here, we are going to see prepositions of time, as I told you. Okay. Now, what are prepositions of time? The phrases that we use to refer to time, basically. Now, the main phrases that we need to know are at, around, until, before, and after. Okay. Now, whenever we talk about our routine, whenever we talk about our schedule, we use these prepositions of time, and mostly they are used with our simple present tense that we saw in the last session. Correct? Now, as we know, at is used for exact time. For example, our class starts at 1 p.m. Correct? So it's an exact time that we are talking about. Usually when we talk about formal things, we use the exact time. जैसे कि मीटिंग at से start होगा. ठीक है? Then when we are talking about office timing, it starts at an exact time. So you will use at with it. Now,
Yeah.
when we talk about meetings which are informal, जैसे कि हम friends को मिलते हैं, so we don't have exact time, correct? So we'll say let's meet around 7 p.m. because we know that because of Pune's traffic we will reach late. So we say let's meet around 7 p.m. Correct? पहले तो 7 p.m. को घर के बाहर ही नहीं निकलना चाहिए. That's another thing, but yes. Okay. Then we are talking about situations in Pune. Okay. Then we have the word until. Until मतलब उस time तक, त्या टाइमापर्यंत. Okay. So I work until 9 p.m. So matlab that is the maximum time till I work, basically. That's what I'm trying to say over here. Okay. Then before, we already know the word before. Before matlab दिए हुए time के पहले, and after matlab दिए हुए time के बाद. Okay. I want you to finish the test before 8 p.m. I want you to finish the test after 2 p.m. Correct? Or
Yeah.
after this class. So we usually give a clock time after this. Okay. Then we have the word in. ओके. इन यूज होता है पार्ट्स ऑफ डेज के साथ में. इन द मॉर्निंग, इन द आफ्टरनून एंड इन द
Mm.
इवनिंग. ओके. बट नाइट के साथ में हम यूज करते हैं एट. नाउ विथ द वर्ड्स नून एंड मिडनाइट आल्सो वी यूज एट. व्हाई? बिकॉज दीज आर एग्जैक्ट टाइम्स. व्हाट डू वी मीन बाय मिडनाइट? मिडनाइट मतलब क्या?
Uh, Around 2 a.m. or 12 a.m.
मिडनाइट इज एन एग्जैक्ट टाइम, दैट इज 12 a.m.
Yeah.
ओके.
Yeah.
सो उसके
Yeah.
साथ में इसके लिए एट यूज होगा. एट द सेम टाइम नून इज एन एग्जैक्ट टाइम, दैट इज 12 p.m. दोपहर के 12 बजे.
Yeah.
ठीक है. सो उसके साथ में अगेन एट यूज होगा. सो इफ समवन सेज लेट्स मीट एट नून, दैट मीन्स इट इज एन एग्जैक्ट टाइम दैट वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट, दैट इज 12 p.m. ठीक है. आई कॉल्ड हर एट मिडनाइट टू विश हर फॉर her birthday. So it's an exact time again that we are referring to. Clear? Then जैसे मैंने बोला मॉर्निंग, आफ्टरनून, इवनिंग, उसके साथ में यूज होगा इन द. देन आता है नाइट. नाइट के साथ में हम यूज करेंगे एट. अगर हम डेज के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं, देन वी विल यूज ऑन मंडे, ऑन फ्राइडे. फॉर एग्जाम्पल नाउ which I am giving you guys a notification that is you guys have a test on Monday. Okay. That's not an example, that's a statement. Okay. You guys have a test on Monday or based on unit 1 and 2. Okay, because I no, wait, Monday nahi, I guess Tuesday. I will update you guys. I'll have to check when my next exam is. Yeah, it is on Monday. So you guys have your test on Monday. I will still update you guys on the group. Okay. It will be based on unit 1 and unit 2. Clear?
Okay.
Yes. Okay, so we use on with days, that is on Monday, on Tuesday, on Wednesday, ऐसे करके. Now, when we are talking about months and years, उनके साथ में भी हम इन यूज करते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, द क्रिसमस इज इन डिसम्बर. ओके, तो उसके साथ में भी हम इन यूज करेंगे. एट द सेम टाइम व्हेन वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट ईयर्स, इन 2020, इन 2011, ऐसे करके हम बोलेंगे. ओके, व्हेन वी आर डिस्क्राइबिंग समथिंग. नाउ आता है विच इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, दैट इज फॉर एंड सिंस. ये हम आगे भी वापस देखेंगे, बट स्टिल फॉर एंड सिंस, इसमें हम बहुत ज़्यादा मिस्टेक करते हैं, स्पेशली व्हेन वी आर गिविंग आवर इंट्रोडक्शन. ओके, सिंस यूज होता है स्टार्ट टाइम के साथ में. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, आई कैन से आई हैव बीन लिविंग इन पुणे सिंस 2013. Okay, just an example. But if we are talking about duration, then we will use for. I have been living in Pune for 12 years now. So यहाँ पर हम पीरियड ऑफ टाइम की बात कर रहे हैं, whereas जब हम since यूज कर रहे हैं, we are using the start time. Another example, I have been working since 9 a.m. Okay, but I have been taking sessions for 5 hours now. ओके, सो यहाँ पर हम कितना टाइम काम कर रहे हैं, ड्यूरेशन हम बता रहे हैं, बट कब से काम कर रहे हैं उसके लिए हम सिंस यूज करते हैं.
मॅडम हम सिन्स जो है वो जे आहे ते आपण ऍक्च्युली कदाचित किंवा मग ॲज ॲज आय एम वर्किंग, सिन्स आय एम वर्किंग, तेव्हा
ते
पण
वेगळं
आपण
झालं, आपण
ते
टाइमच्या
वेगळं आहे का?
रेफरन्स मध्ये बोलतोय. हा, ते
अच्छा.
कंजम्पशन म्हणून झालं, आपण टाइमच्या
अच्छा.
रेफरन्स मध्ये बोलतोय. आता आता हे वर्ड्स ना वेगळ्या वेगळ्या रिझन साठी यूज होतात, जसं की ऍट पण आपण लोकेशन साठी पण यूज करतो, बरोबर. आय स्टे, आय एम ॲट दी पार्किंग लॉट असं पण आपण म्हणतो, आय एम ॲट दी ऑफिस. तर ते वेगळं झालं, ते आपण लोकेशन साठी यूज करतो, ते प्रिपोजिशन्स ऑफ लोकेशन होऊन जातं और प्लेस
ओके.
होऊन जातं. आता इथे आपण टाइमच्या रेफरन्स मध्ये हे वर्ड्स मेनली बघतोय. ठीक आहे,
ओके.
त्यामुळे त्या हिशोबाने लक्षात ठेवा. आपण पुढे जाऊन बाकीचे प्रिपोजिशन्स पण बघू आणि डिफरन्सेस पण बघू यांच्यामध्ये काय असतं, पण आतासाठी दीज आर प्रिफर्ड फॉर टाइम. ठीक आहे, आता सेम वे आपण यूज करतो फ्रॉम आणि टिल. आता फ्रॉम आणि टू पण होतो आणि फ्रॉम आणि टिल हे पण यूज करतो आपण, पण टिल नेहमी फ्रॉम सोबत यूज होतो, हे लक्षात ठेवा. ठीक आहे, माय क्लासेस फ्रॉम 1 PM टू 2 PM और टिल 2 PM. ओके, तर आपण इथे अगेन ड्युरेशन सांगतोय. देन येतं बाय. बाय, we will finish by 2 PM. So we are saying कि maximum time this activity will go on is 2 PM. त्याच्या पुढे नाही जाणार. आता दुसरं येतं in and within. in and within आपण ड्युरेशन ऑफ टाइम साठी यूज करतो. in and within, we will finish in 10 minutes. we will finish within 10 minutes. ओके, इन म्हणजे आपण म्हणतोय इथे दोन्ही ऑलमोस्ट सिमिलर मिनिंग आहे, की एवढ्या टायमामध्ये ही ऍक्शन संपेल हे हायलाइट करून आपण सांगतोय. क्लिअर?
मिनिट इन अँड विदिन सेम मिनिंग यूज होतो का?
ऑलमोस्ट सेम मिनिंग यूज होतं, पण जसं आपण बायचं बघितलं तसं थोडंसं रूल आहे की त्या टायमापर्यंत ते ऍक्शन जाईल मॅक्सिमम. ठीक आहे, हे आपण म्हणतोय असं. या ऑलमोस्ट सिमिलर मिनिंग आहे त्याचं. इन अँड विदिन विल फिनिश इन 10 मिनिट्स म्हणजे 10 मिनिट्सच्या आधीही संपू शकतो, बट मॅक्सिमम टाइम दॅट विल गो ऑन इज 10 मिनिट्स. ओके, that's what we are trying to say over here. Clear?
Clear.
Now let's look at the examples quickly. I can say I get up at 7 a.m. in the morning on weekdays. आता weekdays आणि weekend सोबत पण on use होतो. Remember that. Weekdays is from Monday to Friday and Saturday Sunday is usually considered weekend. But काही काही लोक lucky असतात, Friday पण weekend म्हणून consider करतात. Okay? So that definition will change according to the person. Friday ला work from home असेल तर Friday पण weekend consider होतो. Yeah. But usually Saturday and Sunday is the weekend. ठीक है? And then of course we get a long weekend when we have holidays like Good Friday, Maharashtra Day. Then we get long weekends. Okay, those are the long weekends that I'm looking up to, that's why I remember them. Yep, so I get up at 7 in the morning on weekdays. I leave work early in the afternoon on Thursdays. I go to bed around 11 in the evening ऑन वीक नाईट्स. ओके, आता वीकडेजचं वीक नाईट्स पण आपण म्हणू शकतो. वीक नाईट्स म्हणजे रात्र जेव्हा आपण रेफर करतो मोस्टली.
Okay.
आय गेट होम लेट ॲट नाईट ऑन वीकेंड्स. आय स्टे अप अंटिल मिडनाईट म्हणजे 12 वाजेपर्यंत हे म्हणतो आपण. आय स्टे अप अंटिल मिडनाईट ऑन फ्रायडेज. आय एक्सरसाइज बिफोर नून ऑन सॅटर्डेज. आय वेक अप आफ्टरनून. आफ्टरनून म्हणजे नूनच्या नंतर हे म्हणतो आपण इथे. ठीक आहे, दिस इज नॉट आफ्टरनून the time period that we usually refer to on Sundays. Now, another thing that we need to remember is when we express the clock timing. Okay, now usually when I say I'll take your class at 7, the students usually ask me in the morning or in the evening. Correct? So we usually have this confusion, which usually with the timings which are used in the morning also and at night also. So whenever we refer to these kind of timings, we usually use in the morning or in the afternoon with them, like in the morning or in the evening with them, or we use am or pm with them. Okay, am from night 12 to afternoon 12, it's am, and from afternoon 12 to night 12, it's pm. Right? Now either we will use am or pm with these timings, or we will use in the morning or in the evening. ठीक आहे, युजली पी एम आणि इन द मॉर्निंग इन द इव्हनिंग आपण एकत्र यूज नाही करत. नाव अनदर थिंग, ओ क्लॉक जेव्हा पण आपण यूज करतो ते राऊंड टायमिंग सोबत आपण यूज करतो. सो आय विल से 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock,
Okay.
9 o'clock, but I will not say 7:15 o'clock. I will not say 7:30 o'clock. That's incorrect. ठीक है. Now, very important kind of advanced vocabulary we can say, that is 7 past quarter or quarter to 7. What do we mean when we say quarter to 7? For example, now I can say it's quarter to 2. What do we mean by that?
7.25.
Okay, 7.25. Shilpa, you were saying something?
1:45 means quarter to 2, na?
Quarter to 2 means 1:45. Very good. Now, imagine your clock as a pizza. Okay, छोटा जो आपला रेग्युलर पिझ्झा येतो डॉमिनोजचा, it is divided into 4 parts, right?
Okay.
Yeah, whenever, like, I usually use analogies of food because we tend to remember remember them better. Okay, when something is related to food. So your clock, imagine it as a pizza. Your regular small pizza is divided into 4 parts, right? तो जो एक पार्ट आहे त्याचा त्याला आपण क्वार्टर म्हणतो. ठीक है, not the other type of quarter that we usually listen. This is referring to pizza basically when one thing is divided into 4 parts. ठीक आहे. सो जेव्हा आपण एक गोष्ट 4 पार्ट्स मध्ये डिवाइड करतो त्याला आपण क्वार्टर म्हणतो. युजली आपण
Quarter.
मॅथ्स मध्ये
Right.
पण हे बघतो. ठीक आहे. सो दॅट 1 quarter is referred to as a quarter basically. One part is referred to as quarter. So when we say quarter to 2, again, imagine your clock. If you have a clock in front of you guys, look at it and then you'll understand. Imagine that one part of 15 minutes as a quarter.
Okay.
ठीक आहे. सो 15 मिनिट्सचा एक पार्ट आहे त्याला आपण क्वार्टर म्हणून रेफर करतोय. ठीक आहे. सो वेन वी से क्वार्टर पास्ट 2, आता हा पास्ट हा वर्ड इथे इम्पॉर्टंट आहे. क्वार्टर पास्ट 2 म्हणजे 2 वाजून गेलेत आणि एक क्वार्टर झालाय.
2:15.
सव्वा 2, बरोबर. अँड वेन वी से क्वार्टर टू 2, आता 2 म्हणजे काय, त्या टायमाच्या आधी. पास्ट म्हणजे टाइम होऊन गेलाय. हे थोडंसं स्वतःच्या वर्ड्स मध्ये लिहा. ठीक आहे. क्वार्टर टू 2 म्हणजे 15 मिनिट्स, एक क्वार्टर बाकी आहे, 15 मिनिट्स बाकी आहे. क्वार्टर रिफर्स टू 15 मिनिट्स, हे पण लिहून घ्या. क्वार्टर इक्वल्स टू 15 मिनिट्स. ठीक आहे. सो क्वार्टर टू 2 म्हणजे 15 मिनिट्स बाकी आहे 2 वाजायला. सो इट इज 1:45. क्वार्टर पास्ट 2 म्हणजे 2:15. ठीक आहे, जे आपण 2:15 पण म्हणतो.
Right.
अंडरस्टूड?
Yes.
Okay, so काही लोक they tend to use, usually your bosses tend to use these kind of lingo. Okay, that let's meet after quarter to 2. ठीक है. So that's where we pay attention to past use होतोय का to use होतोय तिथे. ठीक आहे. कधी कधी मिनिट सोबत पण काही लोक यूज करतात. 20 past 2. It's 25 past 2 असं पण काही लोक यूज करतात.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's why I said pay attention to or past काय refer होतोय. Once you pay attention to it, you will get the answers easily. ठीक आहे.
Yes.
कधी असं काही ऐकलं आणि कन्फ्युजन आलं, you can ask me in the class. I have no problem.
Okay.
Yeah,
Mm,
because why I am highlighting this, some people who use advanced level of vocab like Sashi Tharoor, they happen to use these kind of lingos, and students or basically people who are at a very beginner level, they face a lot of issue. I had these kind of colleagues. Okay, I had a colleague or a boss, I can say, who used to use higher level of vocabulary in her mails or in her day to day conversations, and then I had another colleague who was working with me, and she did not have very high level of vocab. So वो सुन लेती थी पूरा, and then she used to ask me, अच्छा quarter past two मतलब क्या बोला, कितने बजे मिलना है, कितने बजे मीटिंग है. Then I had to actually explain this. Okay, so that's why I'm highlighting this. And then they happen, like the people who are at advanced level, they happen to use something on their own as well. जैसे कि मैंने अभी बोला 20 past 2 को मिलते हैं करके. So that's not an actual phrase if you go to see, but yeah, people tend to use it, and then other people tend to get confused with it. So that's where it becomes important that you understand, and if you face any issue, of course take the help of Google or take my help. Yeah, but
Yeah.
don't get confused. गलत time पे meeting पे मत पहुंच जाना. That's very important, okay? Because that also happens when people use these kind of vocabs. Now that is another reason I say use normal vocab. Say 2 p.m. Say 2:15 p.m. It's better so that everyone understands. Sometimes we need to understand that not everyone around us is on a higher level of vocab. करेक्ट. सो डोंट कंफ्यूज इट फॉर अदर पीपल. नाउ समटाइम्स ऐसे भी होता है कि क्वार्टर पास टू पे हम अटक जाते हैं, उसके आगे क्या बोला था वो हम सुनते ही नहीं है. ओके, तो दैट इज अनदर रीजन वी शुड यूज नॉर्मल एवरेज vocab. ठीक है, which everyone will understand. But yes, if you want to sound fluent or sound better, you guys can use these kind of lingos again. Clear?
Yes.
Okay, now एग्जाम्पल्स तो देख लिया हमने, रूल लिख लिया आप लोगों ने. Okay, otherwise take a just quick screenshot. Make sure you
Yes.
write it down in your notebook
Yeah.
before the next class. ठीक है, of course revision तो
Yeah.
करना ही है आप लोगों को टेस्ट के लिए. Let's solve this exercise quickly.
yes.
Tell me once you're done, okay? How many exercises are you done with?
7.
Okay. I will just be back in 1 minute. Okay, are you done?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, first 5, Vishalji, you tell me, and last 5, then Shilpaji, you tell me, okay?
Yes. I get up at 6 uh, at 6 on weekdays.
Hmm.
I have lunch at 11:30 11:30 on Mondays.
Hmm.
I have snacks around at night. Around
At
at
10
it,
at night.
around at night. I have snacks around 10 at night. On Friday, I leave school early.
Hmm.
I stay up. I stay up until 1 a.m. On weekends.
Hmm.
I sleep around noon on Sundays.
Very good. Okay, Shilpaji.
I sleep around noon or until noon.
Depends. Whether you get up early and sleep again, or you sleep until, like,
I sleep around.
okay. Now usually it will be until, because usually आपण late पर्यंत झोपतोच until, right? So it's until. That's the correct answer over here. But
Okay.
some people wake up and sleep again. So that time it will be around. Okay.
Uh, I have dinner at 7 on weeknights.
Hmm.
I read a book before I go to sleep.
Hmm.
On weekends, I go to bed at 1 a.m.
Hmm.
On Thursdays, I leave work at 9 p.m.
Hmm.
I work late on Wednesday. I study until 11 after dinner.
Very good. Okay,
Yes.
correct. Yeah.
One question, Sushmita.
Yes. Tell me.
It's Wednesday or Wednesday?
It's a
And
Wednesday.
when
Wednesday.
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 Wednesday,
हाँ सो
Wednesday.
डचा साउंड नसतो बेसिकली
Wednesday. Okay.
वेन्सडे ठीक है
Okay.
clear now
Yes.
in the next session we will be doing some speaking practice based on the same but as I said on Monday you guys have the test. I'll update you guys in the group also. Test is based on unit 1 and 2, so make sure you revise everything properly. First thing. Second thing, exercises will be similar to what you did in the class. कॉन्व्हर्सेशन बेस्ड एक्सरसाइज असतील जसे क्लासमध्ये आपण केले आहेत तसेच. ठीक आहे, वेगळं
Okay.
काही नसणार आहे. फक्त नीट रिवाइज करून घ्या. दॅट्स दी ओनली इम्पॉर्टंट पार्ट. या नाउ आई एम ऑल्सो गोइंग टू शेअर वन weekend homework with you guys where you guys have to watch a movie and that movie will be discussed in the next class that is on Tuesday. Okay. Now you guys can give me suggestions which English movie you want to watch. Dhurandhar naka sangu because it's not an English movie. Okay, give me an English movie. You guys can give me a suggestion, but a good movie, family friendly movie. Okay, these are
The
the only ones.
Dragon
Mm-hmm.
नवीन मूवी कुठला तरी रिलीज झाला ना?
How to Train Your Dragon?
नो,
Then
आय थिंक ड्रॅगन
कशावरती आहे?
हॉटस्टार आय थिंक.
Hotstar वरती. Okay.
Wait.
Do you both have an access to Hotstar?
Yes.
That becomes a question then. Okay.
Uh,
माझ्याकडे सगळ्या गोष्टींचा ऍक्सेस आहे.
House of the Dragon. I think
House of the
This is
Dragon.
this is a web series for
web
people
series.
of
ती
Game of
ह्याची
Thrones.
आहे ना, गेम ऑफ
Game of
थ्रोन्सची
Thrones.
आहे.
हा
नाही
हा.
नाही, समथिंग फॅमिली फ्रेंडली.
एक मूवी पण आहे.
ओके.
ओके, एनी मूवी कुठला पण चालेल सगळ्यांनी.
कुठला पण, फक्त इंग्लिश पाहिजे आणि थोडं फॅमिली फ्रेंडली पाहिजे बिकॉज वी डोंट हॅव दॅट ॲटमॉस्फिअर वेअर वी कॅन वॉच अडल्ट मूवीज राईट. सो इट नीड्स टू बी, अगेन आय युजली सजेस्ट दॅट वॉच इट विथ युअर फॅमिली so that you can spend time with your family also and त्यांची पण इंग्लिश इम्प्रूव्ह होते तुमच्यासोबत. You guys have kids right, so you guys can spend some time with them and त्यांची पण इंग्लिश इम्प्रूव्ह होते त्याच्यासोबत. फक्त रूल इज यू हॅव टू वॉच दॅट मूवी इन इंग्लिश अँड यू कॅन वॉच इट विथ सबटायटल्स, नॉट अ प्रॉब्लेम, बट हिंदी डब नाही बघायचं. ठीक आहे, दॅट्स दी ओनली रूल. अँड एन्जॉय द मूवी. Don't try to note down everything, don't try to focus on anything, just enjoy the movie. Usually I suggest animated movies because they are easier to understand, but as I said, you guys can give me suggestions by evening. If there are no suggestions, I will send a movie which is on a platform which where you guys can watch it. Okay. Usually मी movies Netflix वगैरेचे सांगते because Netflix I feel सगळ्यांकडे असतं सध्या,
Yes.
right? So ठीक आहे. आणि इफ यू गाईज डोंट हॅव द ॲक्सेस टू मूवी यू कॅन लेट मी नो, देन वी कॅन चेंज द मूवी. असं कधी झालं म्हणजे
Okay.
फ्युचरमध्ये सांगते मी. आता तर मी आय
Yes.
नो यू गाईज हॅव हॉटस्टार अँड नेटफ्लिक्स, बट अदरवाईज इट्स ठीक आहे.
So yes.
सो
Are you going to share the notes today?
yes, I was just drafting the email for you guys. One more thing that I wanted to ask you guys, drop your email IDs in the group so I can send the emails. ठीक आहे,
Okay.
तोवर मी
Uh,
ग्रुपमध्ये पण शेअर करून ठेवते नोट्स.
where do you get access to the recordings of our
दॅट
classes?
ऑल्सो आय एम शेअरिंग इन द ग्रुप इट सेल्फ ऑल्सो अँड मेलमध्ये पण मी सगळं, मेलमध्ये सगळं मी ॲक्सेस टाकते म्हणजे एका जागी सगळं कंपाईल्ड राहील. तुम्हाला कधीही काही पाहिजे तर मेल ओपन करून तुम्हाला तिथे दिसून येईल. आणि क्लासचे रूल्स पण मी तिथेच टाकत आहे, सो नो स्टुडंट कॅन से की आम्हाला हे माहिती नव्हतं. ठीक आहे. या ओके,
Yes.
दीज आर फ्यू थिंग. म्हणून मी तो थोडासा मोठा मेल झाला, मला व्यवस्थित ड्राफ्ट करायचा आहे तो, सो तो करून मी करते. तोवर मी ग्रुपमध्ये सगळं पाठवत आहे. या Okay, any other questions, guys?
No, I'm
Okay.
good.
Make sure you revise everything properly and give the test properly on Monday.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Chalo then. I will see you guys.
Thank you.
Yes, no
Thank you.
problem.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Have a great weekend ahead.
Same.
Thank you. Bye.